Alright, welcome back everybody. RamJawz Taylor here, coming to you live from here in the 205. We're going to play a little NCAA football 25, Alabama, Georgia. Let's rock and roll. Let's switch something up a little bit. I might leave it alone. I want to do something different though with my offense.
This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. But this contest is not a regular matchup. A battle of two top tens, two forces colliding. One team leaves here making a resounding statement, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
All right, let's go.
The Bulldogs will kick this deep and begin the game.
Wish I could recreate that Ryan Williams touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense making their way on the field to open this game. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And, man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
It's a short completion.
Gotta be careful with that one.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Oh, about to send it off.
Right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Get some gains with old Haynes.
Nice room at the 30. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful.
Have ball control. Oh, don't be hurt. Please don't be hurt. Get up.
Alabama now.
Yeah, he's on the sidelines now.
In the red area, it's Haynes. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And he's finally tackled at the 3, defense getting pushed backwards.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Wow, that is dedication to this running game. Third down and goal, you give it to the running back, and let's give credit to that offensive line. Good job of getting low and getting movement in the trenches there to give him enough room to get into the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
All right, put the defense to the test now. The defense is multiple.
Fielded in the end zone. It's there. Tackled at the 13.
I was hoping for a Reuben Foster hit.
So Georgia's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today.
I miss Reuben Foster.
Listen to the
He would
crowd
boom you.
energy here in the
All right, here we go.
going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Oh no! What the fuck?
On the 30.
Same shit.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. No chance to catch him.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards,
play
everything has
mean.
to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and
Gotta
play
beat
call.
these fucking
It all
lard
came
dogs.
together, and they get the big score.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Grab behind the line, it's Haynes.
Damn it.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
All right, we got to lock in.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting
Yes.
up for throw. Hold it. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Cubby.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third and short to hand the ball off. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down play coming up.
Go.
Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm.
Okay.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Locates the tight end. It's complete.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chain.
Oh,
good
fuck.
pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
So down here in
No,
the
he's
red
out there.
zone,
He's sorry.
every
He's
yard
good.
tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Now the 11th play on this long drive. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. Going to run it. It's Miller. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bama.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown.
Put a little bit of that on it.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No
That your food bowl.
there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I was about to return that.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Scanning the field. It's back.
Oh, I thought I had that one.
Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime.
Come on, Sab.
And looking to throw now on first down.
No.
Over the middle. It's Lovett. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is.
Cannot escape it. Down he goes. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
Woohoo!
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Alabama.
Pick six.
What a play, a defensive score. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack by the defense?
Tough spot here, second and long at the 20. Looking downfield, it's back. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want
the fans are getting crazy
inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Good first half. All right.
Alabama
Here we go.
will kick it off to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They get the second half started with their running play. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And it's
yes.
incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the
Kind of
football,
more.
and now it's second down.
Thank you.
Dropping back. It's back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape defense with a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Grab down the middle. It's Urasek. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And they will try out the field goal team here. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. Long enough and good.
Bastards.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the punt team now on to kick it away. With the return, it's Evans. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Chance.
Come to the line for a 2nd down. It's very short now.
Fail or succeed.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Probably fail like usual.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Like usual.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Fights off a defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Defensive captain said no to that play.
Let's check out
Well,
this
they got a
running
couple
back
yards, but oh
comparison.
well.
These guys have been excellent.
Shut up.
Running away and seemingly
Just shut
only
up.
getting stronger. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Shut this shit down. Shut it down. Shut the shit down. You fucking clown.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. The quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal.
Come on, defense. Come on, Lawson.
Looking to throw yet again. Launching one
No.
to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. So here we go. 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their
Ain't coming
defense.
back.
They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. And they'll give it to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long.
Oh,
They
fuck.
can't quite hold chance for their first interception.
Almost did some
here
real
today.
life
And it's
Milrow
gonna bring
shit
up
right
4th
there.
down. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense
not
on the
think
field,
that
trying to
way.
keep possession and stretch the lead.
To the crib.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah,
I got
like
Kirby
this call here
shaking
late
in
the
his
game like
boots.
this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. Looking to throw for the first down. Tries the right with a quick throw.
Bitches.
And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Not a long return, but the
I gotta get this ball back.
Scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Gotta get it back. I got a feeling I'm about to get it back. I just got a feeling I'm bucking beyond fucking pissed. Give me that goddamn ball.
Looking for the wide out. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Watch
Now
this.
they're going to
Watch
hustle
this.
to the line and get set.
We'll see some defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. So an important 3rd down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Crowd trying to make a difference here on 4th down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. 6th play of the drive coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Told you.
The ball is picked off.
Gonna get that ball back.
Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but
I knew what
down
plays
late
I
in
was
a
fucking
game like
calling.
this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them
That's
the game.
game.
They'll stop him behind the
Defense
line.
won this
Loss of
game.
1.
That's for sure.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Thanks, me.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
This has been a good game.
The offense
I've had to
calls
fucking
timeout.
lock in.
17 seconds left.
Sheesh, man.
I
I'm
think this
fucking
defense
sweating
keeps
now.
thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive
Y'all are
yards there
done.
by the running back.
Crucial 3rd down play right here.
Stick a fork
On
in
the
it.
run,
It is
it's
done.
Haynes. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
I love
Stick
this
a knee in
unconventional
it.
call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium. A lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead
Hey, I'll
they're
do
able
this.
to run the ball.
This
with
is dumb. I
great
don't need to be
execution,
doing
and
this.
they pick up the
But
first
I'm
down.
going to do it anyway.
On first down, it's play action.
That didn't work. Never
And
mind.
it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds.
Okay, I'll
left
stick
on
a
the
knee in
clock.
it.
Hey, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception
This
in
game.
the last drive. Thought he might learn from
That was fun.
Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage.
It's always good to beat Georgia, even if it's
He
a
better
PG
change
game.
the way he's playing the game, or he's going to cost his team a game.
Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA
All right.
Sports College Football.
All right, at 30 minutes, we're good to go. All right, y'all have a good night. Peace out. Roll Tide.